Sylvester Stallone isn't just a Hollywood icon, he's a legend. From Rocky's underdog grit to Rambo's unrelenting resilience, Stallone has embodied the kind of strength and perseverance most people can only dream of. But recently, this man of steel found himself the target of Jimmy Kimmel's late-night antics. And let's just say it didn't end well for Kimmel. It all began with a canceled talk show appearance. What should have been a run-of-the-mill promotional spot turned into a full-blown controversy. Kimmel's decision to mock Stallone didn't just backfire, it exploded. Fans, critics, and even Hollywood insiders weighed in, making this story about much more than one canceled interview. This is about the crumbling facade of late-night TV, the growing shift in Hollywood power dynamics, and Stallone's ultimate rejection of the old way of doing things. What's unfolding isn't just a battle of personalities. It's a wake-up call for an entire industry. It all started with what should have been a routine guest appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Stallone, one of Hollywood's most elusive stars when it comes to late-night TV, was set to make a rare appearance to promote his newest projects, including the hit reality show The Family Stallone and the critically acclaimed Tulsa King. Fans were excited. This wasn't just another celebrity plugging a project, this was Stallone, a man whose presence alone commands attention. But then came the cancellation. According to reports, Kimmel himself had a hand in pulling the plug. Why? Allegedly, Stallone's political beliefs didn't align with Kimmel's. Instead of setting those differences aside, Kimmel reportedly pushed for the interview to be canceled. As if that wasn't enough, he used his monologue to mock Stallone, taking cheap shots at the actor's views. The jokes were anything but lighthearted. They felt personal, almost mean-spirited. Stallone's fans weren't laughing. They were furious. Social media lit up, with hashtags like Cancel Kimmel and Respect Stallone trending for hours. This wasn't just a disagreement, it was a full-blown cultural moment. If there's one thing you don't do in Hollywood, it's mess with Sylvester Stallone. Fans immediately rallied behind him, calling out Kimmel for what they saw as a blatant display of disrespect. Disrespecting Stallone? That's career suicide, one Twitter user wrote. Another added, Stallone built his legacy on hard work and respect. Kimmel is tearing his own down with pettiness. The backlash wasn't limited to Stallone's die-hard fans. Even casual viewers who might not have a poster of Rocky on their wall found Kimmel's jokes tasteless. Clips of the monologue circulated online, racking up millions of views, and not in a good way. The comment sections were brutal. "This isn't comedy, it's just bitterness disguised as a joke," one user said. Another pointed out how moments like these highlight everything wrong with late-night TV today. Too much politics, not enough entertainment. The fan reaction wasn't just emotional, it was organized. Within hours, social media was flooded with memes, videos, and posts celebrating Stallone and dragging Kimmel. It was clear this wasn't just a bad night for Kimmel, it was the start of a PR disaster. If you think the backlash ended with angry tweets, think again. ABC, the network that airs Jimmy Kimmel Live, felt the heat almost immediately. Ratings for the show, which were already on shaky ground, took a nosedive. According to insiders, the drop wasn't just a blip. It was a full-scale collapse that left executives scrambling for solutions. In a desperate bid to fix the situation, ABC reached out to Stallone's team. They didn't just apologize, they begged. Reports suggest they offered Stallone an unprecedented level of freedom for a network guest. He could talk about whatever he wanted, unfiltered. They even floated the possibility of future collaborations to sweeten the deal. But Stallone wasn't buying it. To him, the apology wasn't about respect. It was about damage control. His team made it clear that he wasn't interested in being a pawn in ABC's attempt to save face. Fans supported his decision, applauding him for standing firm. "Good for Stallone," one social media user wrote. "They're only apologizing because they're losing money." Behind the scenes, ABC was in chaos. Producers scrambled to secure other high-profile guests, but the fallout was impossible to contain. Stallone's rejection wasn't just a blow to Kimmel, it was a hit to the entire network's credibility. So, why does Sylvester Stallone command such fierce loyalty? It's because he represents something rare in Hollywood: authenticity. Stallone's rise to fame is the stuff of legend. He wrote Rocky while living paycheck to paycheck, refusing to sell the script unless he could star in the movie. That gamble turned him into a global icon. But it's the values behind his success that resonate most with fans. Stallone's characters, Rocky Balboa, John Rambo, and others, are more than just fictional heroes. They're symbols of resilience, grit, and the power of never giving up. For decades, Stallone has inspired audiences by showing that even when life knocks you down, you can always get back up. Unlike many celebrities, Stallone has always maintained a connection with his fans. Whether it's through his movies, interviews, or social media posts, he treats his audience with respect. And in return, they stand by him, especially when he faces disrespect from someone like Kimmel. The fallout from the Stallone-Kimmel incident isn't just about one show. It's part of a much larger trend, the decline of late-night TV. Shows like Jimmy Kimmel were once cultural cornerstones, drawing millions of viewers every night. But in recent years, their relevance has faded. One of the biggest reasons? Audiences are tired of being lectured to. Late-night TV has become increasingly political, alienating viewers who just want to laugh before bed. While hosts like Jimmy Fallon focus on fun and games, Kimmel has leaned into divisive commentary, and the numbers reflect it. By 2023, Jimmy Kimmel was losing viewers to alternative platforms like podcasts and YouTube. Even Greg Gutfeld, a host known for his humor and irreverence, was outperforming Kimmel in ratings. Younger audiences in particular have moved on, favoring the unfiltered, authentic content found on digital platforms. While late-night TV struggles, Stallone is thriving by embracing new media. Platforms like the Joe Rogan Experience and the Greg Gutfeld Show offer something traditional TV can't: authenticity. These formats allow Stallone to speak freely, sharing his thoughts and experiences without the constraints of network-approved scripts. Fans love it. Podcasts and independent platforms give them unfiltered conversations and real insights, not the same old questions and canned jokes. Stallone's appearances on these platforms aren't just interviews. They're moments of connection that resonate deeply with his audience. Stallone isn't alone in this shift. Actors like Zachary Levi and James Woods have also criticized Hollywood's focus on politics over storytelling. This growing trend highlights a major cultural shift: the decline of legacy media's influence. Hollywood's old systems are losing their grip on fame and influence. Stars like Stallone are proving that they don't need the approval of traditional media to stay relevant. By embracing new platforms, they're connecting with fans in ways that feel fresh and authentic. Sylvester Stallone's stand against Jimmy Kimmel isn't just a headline, it's a turning point. While Kimmel scrambles to salvage his reputation, Stallone is thriving by embracing the authenticity that audiences crave. This isn't just a story about two men, it's a reflection of a larger shift in entertainment. As Hollywood's old guard struggles to adapt, stars like Stallone are leading the way into a new era. And one thing's for sure, when it comes to staying relevant, Stallone has already delivered the knockout punch.